16,760 miles round trip. Here she comes again. So, as I was saying, the bombing raid on the Falklands from Ascension Island, the distance was about the same distance as from here to Bali in one hop, and it took no less than 18 air-to-air refuelings. And that aeroplane, Vulcan 607, there's an excellent book called that, all about it, is now on static display at Waddington. And the man who flew that aeroplane is sitting in the right-hand seat of XH558 here today. That's Martin Withers, DFC, Distinguished Flying Cross. He's the man who captained that aeroplane that went using 18 air-to-air refuelings to the Falkland Islands and back again. He's now the chief pilot of the Vulcan to the Sky Trust. So she's away on the far side of the airfield, coming back towards us. Expect the power to come on fairly soon because she'll go round in a spiral climb. The sound is coming from 4 Rolls-Royce Bristol Olympus 202 turbojets, 16,400 pounds of static thrust each, about 65,000 pounds in total. No reheat. Is indeed on board, but he's not flying the aircraft today. He's the co-captain. The man flying it is Kev Rumens, who used to fly Victor tankers, but also flew in the Vulcan display flight and became a tornado pilot after that. So Kev Rumens is the pilot flying today. Now you see the gear has come down, and that means, well, this aircraft has 18 wheels altogether, 16 of them in the main undercarriage and 2 on the nose wheel. You get a good view of those as she comes by. And as she comes to the centre of the display, we'll see the undercarriage come up, and the next maneuver after that.
Air defenders, anyone?
The size of the bomb bay, the weapons bay inside there. Because the weapons bay in a bomber is the very heart of the machine. That's what the whole thing is designed to do.
Oh, Mr. Charles.
Flying aeroplane. You can see the size of that, and on that Falklands raid, it took 21 1,000-pound bombs, 21,000 pounds of bombs in that bomb bay, which is really quite extraordinary. So here she is, gear down. See, she can be very quiet when she wants to. Seeing the undercarriage down like that reminds me that when somebody was doing an underwing tour at Waddington, and by the way, you will be able to do that after she's flown here today, if you want to, somebody left a complete set of lip marks on the undercarriage door. Now, we know that everybody loves Vulcan, but really, this is a bit much. But honestly, if you go on a tour, please don't do it again, because it'll get out of control. But anyway, I think it kind of went viral anyway on the internet. Now, this aeroplane was actually the first B2 version of the Vulcan into RAF service at Bomber Command in 1960. Of course, it was the first plane that year, so she's 54 this year. But for the Bombay, as she comes by. time she comes past us, we'll see the bomb bay doors closing, operated by the third man on board, the Air Electronics Officer, Phil Davies, who works for Silex ES, and they very kindly give him time off to come and help display the button. Very important to have the AEO on board. He runs the electrics of the aeroplane. It used to be called the electric bomb. It's got huge electric systems and big generators on each engine. He's in charge of all that stuff. In operational mode, she would have had two navigators as well, a navigator plotter and a navigator radar, but they did away with those, so that partly accounted for the 10-ton reduction in weight on this aircraft from what she weighed when she was in operational service. There's the bomb bay, making 21,000 kilometers there. So 1993, she left the RAF, gone out of operational service when it stayed on as a and nobody thought we'd ever see a Vulcan fly again, except for a few people. Look at that there on the bank. Speeding up to 300 knots, 345 miles an hour. Fantastic picture that is, the sun glinting on the beautiful paintwork, as beautifully kept by Taff Stone, the crew chief and engineer, and his team of 6 engineers who daily work miracles on this 54-year-old aeroplane. He says, he's quoted as saying, 558 specifically, 558 is my baby. And he does a wonderful job, the whole team do quite extraordinary things. So I think I see the wheels coming down as she goes downwind, so she will be landing. The landing is pretty spectacular too. I don't think she'll be streaming her braking parachute, but I'm sure careful with keeping the nose up, keeping the nose wheel off for as long as possible and allowing the airflow against those huge barn door, actually much bigger than a barn door, delta wings to slow the aeroplane down. Vulcan Village is run by trust volunteers here at Farnborough, and it's really worth going to see what you might be able to do to help. So after she's landed, she'll be towed in, and you'll be able to get pretty close to her. We're still trying to raise, we still keep having to raise all that money, but let's just watch her. You see those big air brakes on the top and bottom of the wing also helping to slow the aircraft down. And there, the nose just dropping. Vulcan has landed all 18 wheels. Just one further thing, if I may. If you can't get down to go and see her, please get your mobile phone out.